Wales is not a big country, but the nature it has on offer is quite remarkable. From the forests of mid-Wales to the rugged coastline of the south, Wales is teeming with wildlife. There are not many places in the world where you can walk from the north of the country to the south and back in around 45 minutes. My name is Iolo Williams. I've been walking around Wales all my life, spying on wildlife and sleeping rough. This week, I want to shed more light on one of Wales's biggest wildlife mysteries and ask the question, the Welsh Bigfoot, real or just a load of cobblers? Hello, I'm Iolo Williams. I was born and raised in this very field here in North Wales. As a nature fan, growing up in Wales, I was made very aware of the legend of the Welsh Bigfoot, or, as it's known here in these parts, Sasquatch. Bigfoot believers from far and wide gather each year at the Gower Bigfoot hunt. Advertised as a family day out, kids and parents search for Bigfoot prints, blow bubbles and compare tracks and findings. Well, it's been a great day out here down on the Gower. We've been searching for Bigfoot prints all day and we've blown a lot of bubbles, but sadly I've seen nothing to convince me that the Sasquatch is in existence down here on the Gower. Left unconvinced, I needed more evidence, so I visited Welsh Bigfoot expert Pete Bog in his shed deep in the Brechfa forest near Carmarthen.
Hi.
Hello, nice to meet you.
How you doing?
I've heard you've got some great footage on here, Pete, of the Welsh Sasquatch.
Sasquatches, actually. I mean,
Right.
what we really need to do is get out there and try and find one of these guys. You know, there's loads out there.
Well, I've been sitting out on this damp plank of wood for the last 3 hours. Pete has disappeared into the trees on the trail of a whooping noise that he says is the Sasquatch. Between you and me, I am not convinced, and I think it is a buzzard. I will need more evidence, and Pete says that he has tons of video footage back at the shed.
Well, this is the first footage that I took of the Sasquatch, and if you look carefully, you can see it. Did you see it? There it was. He was right there.
The more I spoke to Pete, the more I realised that he was totally bonkers. Showing me here, Pete, is footage of a osprey's nest.
No, it's not. No.
That's got nothing to do with the Sasquatch, has it, Pete?
It's the Sasquatch is...
I'm not convinced, Pete.
It's Sasquatch's nest. Look at it.
I'm
Look
not
carefully.
convinced.
I've got more stuff. I've got loads of stuff. Look,
Pete spent the next 40 minutes showing me irrelevant osprey nest footage that I had no interest in whatsoever. But then, when I nearly lost all hope, he shocked me with some interesting information. Well, I left Pete Bog's place last night completely unconvinced as to the existence of the Welsh Sasquatch, or the Sasquatch, or the Welsh Bigfoot, whatever you like to call it. However, Pete did leave me with one story that shook me slightly. He did mention a time when the Welsh Girl Guides were staying up in the forestry and they drew something that they had seen in the forest that night. Up on that hill that night, the girls recall hearing a rustling in the hedges and the distinct smell of cheese and onion crisps. When they investigated, they became very alarmed by their findings, and they drew what they saw the next day. Please be aware that the following drawings were created by the girls of what they actually saw. Some viewers might find it disturbing. Was it an innocent crisp-eating rambler? Was it just the park warden? You be the judge. Day 3, and I was continuing my quest to find the Welsh Sasquatch. I was in Carmarthenshire again, meeting up with local volunteer lumberjacks Iolo Andrews and Welsh Jenkins in a remote forest near Llanelli, where there have been several unexplained sightings and reports of eerie noises in the woodland. In order to get genuine feedback from the guys, I was wearing a secret head cam.
So, tell me, Iolo, have you seen anything up here in the forests in Penrose and Llandybia area?
Well, I've been out several times taking a dog for a walk, and on a couple of occasions I've seen this dark shadow going through the woods behind me.
Up here?
Yeah. Gave me a hell of a fright, mine, and the dog tried to chase it, but luckily it was on a lead.
Right, okay. Where was that, up here?
Yeah, just over there now, just behind those, see those pipes going across there? A bit further up in there, I was taking the dog in there looking for some nuts, and God, I had a hell of a fright.
As we went deeper and deeper into the forest, the guys searched for the footprints and other evidence as they went about their work. As I helped the men collect wood, I had my first real experience of something strange in the woods.
There's definitely something up here, guys. Definitely. Hear that? Hear that? What the hell is that? Well, there's some very strange noises coming from that direction. I'm not sure what exactly that noise is. I haven't heard any whooping noises yet. Hang on. What's this? Oh, it's only Iolo.
After a short discussion, the guys decided that it was probably safer to leave that area and work elsewhere. Well, I've popped the head cam on a tree for a second in order to speak to you. Well, what I've just experienced was really strange, so I decided the best thing to do was set up a camera for the night to try and capture some footage. Whatever is up in those woods, well, it'll be clear in the morning. Day 4 and the final day of our expedition. I was again on the road to meet audio and video footage expert Professor Graham Jenkins of Cardiff University to see if he could shed any light on the video footage from the day before.
Well, the video footage is quite strange, actually. There was no actual visual evidence, just strange noises mainly. Are they human? We don't know. It's just the same stuff all the time. Anyway, you have a look and see what you think. I'll just put it on the screen for you here.
Oh, good God. I don't know. Sounds like a hoax.
And if I
isn't it?
mess around with some of the fillers that I got here,
Okay.
we'll see what that makes a difference.
It does sound like it could be weed.
As you can see, it's a lot different. But, you know, when I messed around with the levels and the different effects, you could see that it could either be a man making a goat impression in the distance, or, well, could have been that it is a Sasquatch, as you say. Who knows?
Well, my journey through Wales in search of the Sasquatch has ended inconclusively. Yes, there were mysteries along the way, and there wasn't any solid proof. Is it a hoax? Is it a load of cobblers? Well, unfortunately this time, I just don't know. Thank you for watching. Next time, I'll be delving deeper into the mystery, investigating more footage, more sightings, more noises, more. Is this the only real Sasquatch photo ever taken, or is it a hoax? And amid recent allegations in the press, could X-Wales giant Derwin Jones be a Sasquatch hoaxer?
Hey, it's got nothing to do with me, alright?
See you next time.